So in Garry's mod, we have seen a lot of different weapon packs, but today there's going to be a bit of a twist because we're not going to be the only ones getting new weapons. This is the one and only Black Mesa Definitive Weapons Pack. Alright, so we are going to get the basic stuff out of the way. Every weapon is going to have a starting animation when you spawn it in. Like with this pistol right here, you can see you got this really cool animation. Every single weapon is also going to have its own crosshair. You can see the pistol does have this type of crosshair. But then the shotgun has whatever the hell this is. And you know, it's funny, I was getting deja vu, and then I did realize we took a look at the Black Mesa Blue Shift Weapons Pack by the same creator, but we didn't do the Definitive Edition first, so I guess that's on me. All these weapons are also going to have their own running animations, which is also kind of cool. You also get a cool view punch effect when you shoot. Feels really good. Also, the shells that do drop are real physics props that actually do interact with the environment, which is also pretty sweet. And then, of course, things like kill icons, as you can see right there. Alright, so we do got to start with the absolute OG. We got the Crowbar, and, well, it's a crowbar. It's certainly different than the one you get in standard Half-Life 2. You can see the way it kind of interacts with the NPCs. It almost reminds me of the Half-Life 1 crowbar, which is very appropriate and probably deliberate, considering that, of course, Black Mesa is a Half-Life remake. It feels good, though, and I like it. And, of course, I should mention this because just like in the Blue Shift one, every weapon does have its own interactive animation by pressing R. The pistol! An absolute classic. I love the pistol in Half-Life 1. And it feels pretty good in this one too. Now the reloads obviously do look pretty sick as well, and all the functionality of Black Mesa is retained. For instance, the pistol has the full auto mode, which is very handy when you want to dish out damage very quick. Next up we have the SMG, and this is probably my favorite weapon in all of Half-Life. I don't know what it is about this thing, but it is just an absolute beast. You can see that there are a ton of great details, and again, it looks exactly like it does in Black Mesa. Taking this thing to the field, we can see that it is pretty disturbingly powerful. Like, I don't know why it's doing so much damage. Go ahead and spawn a hunter here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I mean, this thing, in almost one magazine, can take out an entire hunter, which I think is kind of nuts. Now, of course, we cannot forget about the fact that it does have the grenade launcher, which is awesome because you even get an animation for it, unlike in the original Half-Life 1. Let's go ahead and see that one more time. So you can see how the bottom hand there kind of pulls the second trigger. Really cool stuff. Oh, and it can do this to Odessa. Next up we have the Magnum, and this is just the absolute powerhouse of the game. Just like in Half-Life 2, this thing is amazing. The crosshair, by the way, though, is so damn tiny. I can barely even make it out. It's like 2 pixels. But we can see this thing is definitely bringing the heat because the damage is, I mean, kind of off the charts. In one single set of 6 shots, you can take out an entire hunter. Right click is going to be aiming down sights, which is also pretty cool. I don't think we had this in Half-Life 1, in fact I know we didn't, but that's why Black Mesa is so awesome. It adds improvements where they are needed. Next up we have the shotgun, a fan favorite and one of my favorite weapons, of course. You got the classic shooting one barrel, or of course shooting both barrels, which makes no sense because of course the bottom barrel doesn't shoot. That's where the shells go. But it's a video game, so we're going to suspend our disbelief for just a moment. Other than that, though, this thing is just an absolute beast and really fun to kill zombies with. I highly recommend it. Let's go over some of the ordnance here. We got a grenade, the frag grenade, which is a classic, of course. By pulling the pin and tossing it, you can see the really cool sparking effect and the explosion at the end. You can also hold right-click to just lob it, which, again, is just like in Half-Life 2. But how well does it kill a zombie? Let's find out. Now, these guys like to pull grenades out of their own, and it looks like it's going to take more than one, which is not good. Oh. Next up, we have the trip mines. Something that I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever used these in any Half-Life playthrough ever. I know that they're in the game a lot because you have to dodge them or go around them. For some reason, I never use them to kill NPCs. But now that's going to change because we have them in here, and it is pretty sick. What an insane way to kill a zombie. His bottom half couldn't even register what happened there. I definitely had to give these things a better shot next time I play. The rocket launcher, oh yeah. We all know what this thing does, and it does it very well. Got some zombies here. Of course, this thing is not meant for that. By using right click, by the way, you can turn on the laser tracking, and that is one big ass rocket. If we come out here with the gunship, we can see exactly just how useful this thing really can be. And just like in Half-Life 2, that laser guided assistance is an absolute godsend, and it took that dropship out, or gunship I mean, as if it was nothing. Plus you can tap on the buttons and mess with the screen, so there's that. The crossbow, oh yes, this is something that kind of gave me the creeps. I mean, you know, getting this thing, you have to jump into the ichthyosaur pit, and that's never a fun thing to do. That is until you realize that you can use this thing underwater because your other guns simply will not work. Now maybe I'm crazy, but I remember the original one being an explosive crossbow. This one uses some kind of poison or neurotoxin. It's really hard to tell, but that green fluid in there does not look like it feels good to be injected with. Other than that, I'd say this holds up better than the Half-Life 2 crossbow, and I prefer it. We got the glue-on gun. Oh yes, you know how it is. This is one of the craziest weapons in all of Half-Life, whether it be 1 or 2. It's a gigantic laser beam, and it's freaking amazing. You know what, I take it back. This might be my favorite gun. In fact, yes, it absolutely is. You got a hunter problem? Well, now you don't. Because this thing, like in Ghostbusters, just absolutely annihilates. Although instead of sucking, we're certainly blowing, considering the fact that we are ejecting enormous amounts of radiation. And I forgot how good this looks. This looks so much better than the effect we got in Half-Life 1. Now, if you like that, we have the charged glue-on gun, which is green. Let's see how an antlion guard takes it. Oh my god, that thing got completely melted. This is absolutely ridiculous. You can see we do have a crystal down there, which is giving us that extra power. Next up, we have the Tau cannon. And now that I'm realizing it, I keep changing my favorite. I love all these weapons, guys. It's hard to really nail it down. Every time I pick one or see one, I remember how much I loved it. I love the Tau cannon, of course, because you can do a jump with it, which is really cool. I mean, look at how much air you can get. That is an amazing strat, and it gets you into some pretty crazy places in Half-Life. Now, what I love about this weapon is you can kind of pick and choose how you want to use it. It's an incredibly accurate weapon when you do want to just aim at one single NPC. And then if you got a pretty tough one, you can simply charge it and not do much damage. Alright, so it's definitely no glue-on gun. And you want to be careful when you charge it, because the more you hold it, the more dangerous it gets until it just explodes. The Hive Hand. This is one of the more quirky weapons. Definitely bizarre. Oh, we're gonna stick our hand up its bum, aren't we? Yep, I remember this. And I feel like he's taken way too long to do it. Come on, man. Just... Oh, God. Yep, I'm gonna censor that. Alright, this poor creature that we just violated is now our greatest weapon. It shoots out these homing bee-like things, and the cool thing is the ammo regenerates, so if you want to be more careful about your ammo economy, this is certainly a good way to do it, because, I mean, it does good damage. And then, of course, you can get that back, the machine gun mode. Really cool, by the way. It's able to completely eviscerate these zombies here, which is very nice. And last up, we do have the Satchel Charge. Now, I did want to save this for the end, because I think just like in the blue shift weapons, when you first spawn this in, something is really buggy about it. I don't know what it is, but the animation doesn't work all that well, so you have to kind of respawn it in or reset. Yep, like right there, you can't even see my hand on the detonator there. You can throw these out and then detonate, and all is good. It looks great. The satchels do have physics, so you can kind of use that to your advantage. If there's any zombies in the area, well, now there isn't. Well, hold on there, because we are not done yet, because there's a second mod that I also wanted to throw into here, and it lets NPCs use all these weapons. Now, you might notice that they're not holding it correctly. That probably is just the glue-on gun's fault, because it's a very quirky weapon to hold. However, this is the enemy rebel, and you can see he's using it just fine, and if we didn't have this hundreds and hundreds of health, well, I guess we don't have that anymore. You can just see how insanely powerful this weapon is, and definitely scary to fight against. Also, something really cool is that if you do pick up the weapon, it'll give you the version that lets you use it, instead of just giving you a useless NPC version that you can't use. Now this works with all weapons, like the satchel charge even. You can see right here, this Metro police officer throwing these satchel charges out and killing himself. Alright, let's try the hive hand, see how this works. You can see they use it very effectively. It's almost as if they were made to have it. And I think this is pretty cool, because this could give NPCs a good power-up without having to download a lot of mods. I know I'm gonna regret this, but let's go ahead and try the crossbow. Oh, we're having a bit of a bit of an A-pose issue here. I mean, he is shooting the weapon, but you can see he's not fit to use it all that well. What about this guy? Oh, there we go. Hold up. Now, interestingly enough, the crossbow's not doing much damage to me. I mean, I know I have some decent health regen, but I feel like that should be doing a lot more. Alright, I gotta see it. Here's the Tau cannon. Oh, he's charging it. No way, they even... Okay, I was gonna say, you're gonna release that? They actually even charge it. That's really cool. So they're not just using the most basic version of the weapon. They really do try to use all of its functionality, which that's pretty sweet. Now again, for some... Oh, no way! He overcharged it. Oh, you fool. Now, I don't know why, but it's not doing all that much damage. Which, by the way, I love this because the energy of the Tau cannon kind of matches the color of their eyes, and it almost seems like they're meant to have it. Alright, last up, and I'm gonna regret this. We got the rocket launcher. Again, we're not taking that much damage. What is going on here? It's like the weapons are nerfed. Alright, now I did want to finish this video off with Combine that have the hive hand against rebels with the SMG. I feel like this could be a very interesting fight. Without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, and here we go. We can see the hive hand is definitely putting in work. It's making a lot of obnoxious noises, but you know what? The SMG? I knew I was onto something. This SMG is like unnaturally powerful, but we could see it was still a pretty close fight. Having said that though, I do hope you guys loved this video. I wanted to do kind of a double whammy thing because I didn't want to make two different videos. I feel like I can just throw it all into one. But hey, I'd love to know what you guys think down below. Links will be in the description. Big thank you to James the Sloth 6 and Mr. Enderman 22 for suggesting this in my Discord. If you guys want to suggest anything, check out my Discord down below and check out the mod suggestions page. I would really appreciate it, and you'll get a shout out if I end up doing it and seeing it. Leave a like and subscribe, you know what to do. Links will be in the description. And until next time, my friends, thanks for watching and farewell.